Hello, everybody. This is BScat100 here with.
I want to say Discord basically crashed when you were like, "There's one." Like all I was, "There's one," and then everything froze. So
I'm magic. Who are you?
No, I'm magic.
Anyway, welcome. Welcome back to some more Professor Layton versus Phoenix Wright. Is turning in the previous episode. We had continued on with the trial, some more, and are we reaching the end? I don't know.
hopefully,
How many drinks do you think he's had just with us fucking around here?
well, think about it between episodes.
Especially
If this came out on Thursday, or if yesterday, if the last episode came out on Thursday, then it would have been an entire fucking 4 days of drinking.
Yep.
Endlessly.
Yeah, that's good stuff. One more.
Yeah, just one more.
Anyway, let's continue on, shall we? There's a contradiction.
Yes, not yes. Your Honor, the defense.
Yes.
Yes.
Just turned into Captain Falcon.
Yeah. Yes. Or yes.
Yes.
Believes that there is a huge contradiction in the yes. Witness's testimony.
Okay, alright. I needed that stretch. What is this?
Jesus.
You must be an even bigger fool than I thought, Sir Blue Knight. You really do not possess even a sliver of common sense, do you?
Objection.
Shut the fuck up.
No, this is the only time I ever get to do this.
Nah, see, this is the problem.
Well,
I was talking as Layton.
now.
I was talking as Layton.
Yeah, that's what I was also doing.
Okay. If I may interrupt for just a moment, Inquisitor Barnum. Allow me to ask you this. What need is there for common sense in a world that forgoes using it? Accordingly, I must humbly ask that you discard such a manner of thinking.
Oh shit!
Whatever do you mean? You have my utmost thanks for placing your trust in me, Mr. Wright. Let us discuss the one remaining weapon in this cross-examination.
The remaining weapon?
This trial has taught us a good new
Wow, Rob!
Let's just get that out of my system. Hold on, I think I just need a drink.
Yeah, you should get your drink. That's what I have.
Just one more.
Yeah, just one more.
This trial has taught us a valuable new technique to be used in the courtroom, has it not?
Man, Layton, you should calm down. You mean questioning? Professor, what are you doing here, Luke? What's your point in here?
Yeah, seriously. Indeed it is, Luke. Each of the witnesses in this trial has given their own account of what occurred. Therefore...
Also, I must ask again, where the fuck is Maya?
Yeah, I have no idea.
Did Lucas assimilate Maya between episodes?
There is no Maya anymore.
Oh no. Then how the fuck does the sixth game happen?
There's no more child Maya. There's no more child Maya.
Oh no.
There's only,
Timelines.
timelines.
No, there's only Mia Maya. AKA Boobs Maya.
Just gonna just outright say hot Maya, but whatever.
Yeah.
Therefore, whenever one witness has testified, the other remaining witnesses have listened. That gives me an idea. In addition to catching a witness off guard and questioning them about another's testimony, there is one more thing.
There's something else we can get from this 5-person cross-examination.
Wrong thing.
What? Oh, for fuck's sake!
Phoenix has
There's
just turned.
something-
Phoenix just turned into a robot.
How was it on the robot? I didn't even put it on the robot. Well, it was probably on Punk, if anything. Fucking.
There's something else we can get from a 5-person cross-examination?
Ugh.
That's right, of course. Common sense.
Indeed, Mr. Wright. Contradictions. Should one witness's testimony differ from another's testimony, then I suppose that in itself can also be considered a contradiction, can it not?
Hang on a minute.
Christ. This is fantastic. It's the best recording. Okay. Whatever. I'm gonna keep going. Testimony contradicting testimony. I never would have thought of that up until now. Enough. Sir Blue Knight, are you prepared to present to the court evidence proving the contradiction within this witness's testimony?
Oh boy! The mail just came. That's what it was.
Ah, okay.
The witness's testimony does not contradict every evidence. Yep.
Every evidence.
Every. I ran up the stairs. Shut up.
Phoenix just runs out of the room while he's off screen.
Yeah. So they go away. Okay, give me a sec. Oh boy.
I left the oven on.
You left the oven on? What?
I mean, he
He
wasn't.
ran all the way back to the bakery in the middle of the Oh boy.
The entire town is burning down. Oops.
That'll pose problems for some things. It contradicts the testimony.
What are you talking about? It is time.
For more tutorial.
It's time, Mr. Wright. Have a look at the touchscreen. There, you will see the testimony of the witnesses in question, the witness in question, as well as those of the other, those of the other witnesses. Keep your eyes peeled and identify the contradicting testimony.
Oh,
hi, Maya.
Oh, hi, Maya.
All right, let's give this another shot, Nick. And make sure you don't forget to take a look at the court record too.
Where do you
What
keep
is-
going, Maya?
What is this testimony?
I hurried to the scene, and then I ended up tripping when I heard someone call me from behind.
Who could it be?
I wonder, maybe it's Wordsmith.
Objection!
Dual objection!
This is gonna scroll by.
Person
Oh, sorry.
The person contradicting this man's testimony.
Is none other than you, Miss Kira. Are you both pointing at me? How rude.
That's what we do, ma'am. This is so cool.
I know.
At the time of the incident, that man heard someone's voice call his name.
Also, it matches the layout.
It does.
That voice belonged to you, Miss Kira. It could not have been anyone else.
And yet, in your testimony, you stated that you were in such shock during tonight's events that you couldn't even speak.
This is a clear contradiction. What? What is the meaning of this, defender? Can you really claim to trust the sham of a witness and a sham of a testimony?
That man's character is beside the point. His testimony is anything but a sham. If anything, because he's so shady, you can trust it even more when he says something weird like that. As he watched as the flames erupt, his attention was drawn to a voice behind him, in which, in turn, made him fall over.
He heard a woman's voice calling his name. A very concrete reason, and a reason enough to believe his testimony.
Objection.
If it is as you say, then explain why you feel this witness is somehow responsible. That's right. Why me? People barely hear me when I'm out selling my flowers. That's how soft my voice is. And besides, there was another woman at the scene, wasn't there?
Me? Why are you getting at, young lady?
It was her. It was her the entire time.
You're going with me now.
No, she's gonna kill me. Help!
And you never see Snowy again.
Oh no.
Oh no. Do you honestly think a woman my age would be out late at night in a forest flirting with questionable men?
She's a slut.
Besides, I didn't even know his pathetic man's name. How could I be? Wait, what? God damn it, Rob.
That was Snowy. Fuck. Don't blame me.
Okay, I'm sorry. Fuck you, Snowy.
Fuck you too.
How could I have gone out to him, eh?
Neither did I. And even if I did know his name, do you really think he's the kind of guy any self-respecting girl would want?
Man, I'm right here.
Yep.
Come on, ladies. I'm standing right here, you know. As I was saying, the only person that I could have heard from behind was you, Miss Kira.
The defense wished to present evidence to prove this claim. That's where the area map comes in.
Right. Man, every single game, there's always a moment where we fucking jump the gun.
Yeah.
To accuse a witness like this young lady over here, why, it's simply unheard of. I must warn you, defender. If you cannot prove your accusation to this court, you will see the underside of my gavel. At least 4 more times. Show us the evidence proving this young lady was the one who called out to this man at the time of the crime.
Take that.
It was the bucket! Take a look at this, and you'll have your answer. Why are you shoving a bucket in my face?
Just throws the bucket at the judge.
Yeah. I mean, I thought it was just he was just like taking it out and just presenting it to him. But no, throwing it at him is much funnier.
Take that! Take that!
Oh God! What? Oh no! Oh!
Oh, this milk is spoiled.
My robes!
Oh, this milk is spoiled now. Oh.
Oh, my robes are fucking. Oh!
Oh, it's in my mouth.
Oh, it's in my mouth. We should get on with the trial.
Oh,
This is
God.
the crime scene sketch. You see the position of each witness during the crime. The only person he could have possibly have heard from behind was none other than Miss Kira.
I know this was supposed to be an epic moment, and it was. Like, I really like voicing it, but sometimes these things just fucking slip out. Just
Oh, fuck yeah. Plus, it doesn't help that we already played this before.
Yeah, it's true. Objection! Listen here, Sir Blue Knight. I will only tell you this one more time. A sham of a witness yields only a sham of a testimony. That's all there is to it.
That's racist.
He's white!
Shut.
Did you, in fact, see this flower girl's face?
You know, now that you mention it, seen as I fall down and all, I don't think I saw her face.
I just saw the ground.
Can I see your face? Okay, but you heard her voice, right? Let me think. voice came out of nowhere. It was kind of high pitched. And I guess it kind of sounded like her, but I can't say whether or not it was this girl's voice.
Oh boy, and there you have it, Sir Wright. Such a pity. Huh? Oh! My lord.
You're gonna have like the swollest right arm.
It is clear that this defense's claim is nothing more than but a pointless waste of the court's time. I recommend you deliver unto them a penalty befitting such behavior.
No! We're trying to go for a perfect run even though we fucked up!
No more perfect run.
No more perfect run. Rip. Rest in peace, perfect run.
Yep. Rip 5th shield.
Never forget 5th shield. Indeed, Inquisitor.
No, 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 no!
Ready yourself, Defender!
No!
What was that? What is that laughter?
Pardon me, my lord.
I like how she made... her laugh made the shields disappear.
Yep.
It looks like you finally arrived at a decision. This means that has nothing. That means this has nothing to do with me.
Also, why did you speak up? Now it makes you even more suspicious.
Isn't that right, Inquisitor Barnum?
What? What are you saying?
I'm saying that it's time for me to stop peddling testimony and get back to peddling flowers. I mean,
you're trying to leave, aren't you?
Look at all these flowers left over. I'm surprised there's so many left after I keep ripping them and eating them.
Yeah?
It's going to take until sunrise to sell all of them if I stay any longer. Or maybe, my lord, you and the rest of the court would be interested in buying my entire stock of flowers to help a girl out.
Wow. Fucking... wow. Fucking shill. No, I don't think... I mean...
Then it's settled. Now, if you'll excuse me, my apologies for the interruption.
You're not leaving this court! Understood. The court would dismiss the witness. No!
Well, Miss Kira, it would seem you are beginning to show the court your true colors. Colors.
Colors.
Oh, what do you mean? Okay then, everyone, it looks like that's that.
Wait, you can't leave yet. This cross-examination isn't over.
Now that's funny. You say it isn't over, and yet the rest of the court seems to think otherwise. Isn't that right, Inquisitor Barnum?
Objection? The Inquisition maintains that the real witch is the accused, Espella Cantabella. This girl is nothing more than a witness. As such, the court cannot force her to stay against her will.
Oh no. This is bad. Let her walk out now.
Nick, do you think she could be...
A real wit.
You really like throwing around accusations, don't you, Sir Defender?
Oh shit, did you hear me?
Let me spell it out for you one last time, so even you can understand. I didn't know this man's name at all before today. I still don't remember it. So how could I have called out to him? Do you get it now? Now then, until we meet again, don't forget to buy some flowers on your way home, everyone. Goodbye.
You're so skeevy.
Hold it!
There you go. Thank you, Layton.
One moment, please, Miss Kira.
What now? Is there something else you wanted?
You don't seem to realize, but what you just let slip.
Mhm.
What are you talking about? This man testified that he heard his name called at the crime scene. However, you had no knowledge of his name at the time, is that correct? That's right. This weirdo is just imagining things. Like I said, I've already forgotten his name even though he just told it to us earlier. There is just one problem, Miss Kira. Namely, what the voice he heard tonight was actually saying. Huh?
What do you mean? That's obvious. It was a name, was it? Now, what was that name again? Lord, I'm still here, you know.
You're saying that what this man heard tonight wasn't a name, but rather something else entirely? Okay.
Okay.
Shit.
Yeah, no. I guess it's that one spell that makes everything disappear, like the entire screen.
Yeah. Indeed I am Inquisitor.
Something.
Ah! I swapped screens.
Something else.
Ah!
Yeah. It's all coming together now.
I guess this is Boomerang.
Yep.
What the fuck, Discord? Why is my face over here? Why? I want to see the screen, Discord.
Oh
Okay,
god.
thank
Okay.
There it is.
There can only be one thing. The stretch. Possibility is there.
You know all about stretches, Phoenix.
That's right, Mr. Wright. A single possibility is the key to solving this mystery.
Is the defense ready to present its evidence to the court?
This is ridiculous. I demand you let me go this instant.
Shut up! Witness, what you are being accused of is not to be taken lightly. You will not leave this courtroom so long as any reasonable doubt remains.
Defender, you may present your evidence. Show the court what the voice this man heard tonight was really saying. It was Ignace.
Oh, no. Don't do that.
God damn it, Rob. Excuse me, mister. I'm sorry. What's your name again? You've, got a name that no one seems to be able to remember for some reason.
Because plot.
Hey, it's Amir! My name's Amir, darn it! How many times do I got to say it? No matter the number of times you say it, you do not look like an Amir.
Again, I only remember my most loyal customers' names, and it doesn't look like he could afford even a single daisy.
I mean, I'm sure you could afford a Smash Bros. Character. What? Come on, guys! Stop kicking a guy when he's down!
Kick him! Kick him!
Mr. Amir, what you heard tonight at the crime scene was not your name. Your name just so happens to sound exactly like a certain other name.
Another name?
The answer is right here in this tome. I'm talking about Amir. Amir? What he actually heard at the time wasn't his own name. It was the name of the magical incantation!
Bum 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 ba-dum bum bum.
Fucking love this song!
Da, 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 da,
Da, da, da, da. I should really start to get covering these. What the?
No, you shouldn't. You know you're not going to. Miss Kira, have you forgotten what you just said a few minutes ago? You quite clearly stated that you didn't know this man's name.
Sir Blue Knight, let me get this straight. You're saying that the Emir heard by this witness was actually said by this flower girl, and that it was not his name at all, but rather the incantation of a magic spell.
The defense proposes the following. The true criminal in this supposed witch, is not the defendant, Mrs. Stella Cantabella, but instead the witness who was heard uttering the magic incantation, Miss Kira. She's our witch. You used magic to vanish from the scene and tried to frame Miss Cantabella instead.
No! What just happened?
Is that girl? Is this Bella really not a witch?
Unbelievable. I've never heard anything like this.
Inquisitor Bottom!
Have those two really defeated Inquisitor Bottom?
Not so fast!
Wrong game, Barnum.
An impressive display, Sir Blue Knight. It would seem you have finally managed to hone your blade. However, I believe that blade's edge is already beginning to dull.
No, it's not. You're bluffing, and I should know I'm the master of it.
Are you saying you've been lying this entire time?
No, Your Honor, I called the defendant.
Ignace! Just burns up the courtroom.
Fuck.
No witnesses. I'm referring to a contradiction, naturally.
Hey, that's my line.
Ugh. My lord, the Inquisition would like to set the record straight regarding what transpired this evening. Yeah, whatever.
Very well, Inquisitor Barnum.
Sir Blue Knight, you claim the following. At the time of the crime, the accused Spella Cantabella was surrounded by the two rogues. Then, in order to frame the accused as the witch, Miss Kira cast the spell Demir and made herself vanish. She then moved in closer to the victims. Ah! I'm on fire! At which point she casted Ignace, thus causing the incident seen by our witnesses tonight.
Indeed, that does seem to be the claim.
Ugh, why am I yawning so much? Fuck. The problem is what happened next. There was a contradiction in the defense's account of Miss Kira's movements.
A contradiction in her movements?
Allow me to continue. The witnesses stated that they each ventured out towards the crime scene. Which is when Miss Kira, the witch, made her way to this point while still invisible. When she arrived, when she arrived at the spot, she cast a mirror and reappeared to join the other witnesses. And there you have it. That is accurate, isn't it, Sir Blue Knight?
That's correct. Then the mirror heard her call his name.
Well then, I have but one question that I would like you to answer. Why would a witch need to do such a thing?
What do you mean?
Supposing Miss Kira were a witch, surely she would not have made the conscious decision to reappear when she did. One would imagine she would remain hidden and flee the crime scene.
Maybe it's because her fucking vision sucks. I don't know.
No.
I'm quite right. That's what I would do if I was the witch. Well, if it wasn't conscious, then she didn't know, and there was some reason what made her not know about Emir being able to hear her.
Given that point, there would be no viable reason for her to recite the incantation. In other words, it is inconceivable that this flower seller, Miss Kira, could be a witch.
What?
What just happened?
Is that girl? Is Kira not really a witch?
Inquisitor Barnum just turned this entire trial right around.
Just what I expect from Labyrinthia's Sword of Justice.
Barnum, beat him, beat him.
That's a good face.
That's right. You all heard it. It's just as Inquisitor Barnum said. Me.
That's a good face.
Yeah.
Idea is laughable.
Well, you just couldn't keep it in a little longer, could you? We could have accused the speller, she could have been burned up, and you would have been able to walk away. But no.
So, Barnum, are you saying you're trying to get this witch free?
Not good. We bounced back on our feet.
Oh, we were so close, too.
Where'd Layton go? God, I feel like these people are just playing, like, fucking musical chairs. I can't believe it goes to the bottom. Can't you see it? Oh, no, wait, I'm stupid. Layton's on the other side of Phoenix now. You just have to take one look, good look at her. It's obvious she's the real witch here.
Okay. Remember, Mr.
Oh,
Wright.
I guess you're here now.
At times like this, a cool head will prevail.
Mr. Layton.
I'm sure you have had to fight your way out of circumstances such as these many times before. Let's see here. Yeah, I think there have been worse situations. And will be worse situations, for that matter. Yeah, no, this is a piece of cake.
It's fine.
The situation is no different.
Yeah, piece of cake, sorry.
As a defense attorney, what would you usually do at such a time? Give up and wait for Mia to help me out?
Yeah, that's usually how it always works.
What I usually do?
Turn the case around.
Of course. One thing that can get me out of a situation like this.
The power of bullshit! Okay. Same difference.
Either works, basically, yeah.
Gotta flip this case on its head and think outside the box.
I gotta flip myself on my head. He just does it. He's just standing on his head.
We're gonna say a headstand.
Yeah, I was.
Headstand.
Layton's like, Mr. Wright, what are you doing? I'm flipping the case on its head! The only one on his head is you.
Are you serious right now?
Yes! Everyone is looking at you.
He just walks out. He just walks out of the courtroom. It would seem that the defense has nothing further to add.
Why, of course. That's because everyone knows the truth. They know that that girl right there is the real witch. That settles it then. Go ahead and deliver your verdict, my lord.
Oh my god. Can we please finish this trial?
Never! The situation is exactly as you described, Inquisitor Barnum. It really doesn't make much sense for the witch to have used a mirror.
Yes.
Regardless, the defense still maintains that Miss Kira did utter that incantation and make herself reappear. Now the question is, for what reason? If she really didn't have to use that spell, then why use it in the first place? If I can find the answer to that question, then this entire case will be put to an end.
Most fascinating. Very well, allow us to hear this theory of yours. Tell the court why it was necessary for the witch to appear at the crime scene.
Well, we're still in the game. Once you eliminate the impossible,
Whatever
whatever
remains.
remains must be the truth.
Once you eliminate the impossible, whatever remains, however improbable, must be the truth.
Exactly.
What was the game where we heard that? Oh, that was in fucking Spirit of Justice, right?
I think so.
Yeah. So, that's a good line.
It's the good line. The reason Miss Kira reappeared at the scene right after I saved for sure. Just give me a.
Will be revealed next time.
Oh boy. Are we actually gonna finish the trial next time?
That's the point. We're gonna end off the recording session when we finish the trial. Whether it's gonna take one episode or two, it's gonna fucking happen. Ugh. Besides, I need one more to round out the week next week.
Okay.
So, in the next episode, we're gonna find out why Miss Kira reappeared at the trial, which was really, really simple when you think about it.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you guys for watching, and see you guys later.
She's the witch!
You the witch!